Hello everyone, and I am back. Yes, and I'm out of isolation, which means the microphone, or the good microphone, is back. And on the last episode, we ended off just by finishing the automation up here of the kinetic mechanisms. I've also went around and did like some decorations, just small decoration tweaks. And we are up to 33 stacks of these bad boys, which is pretty good. I also gave it a drawer upgrade, a diamond one, so it actually has a lot more storage. And we did one extra thing. I've completely remodeled my andesite farming setup. The one we had, had the little issue when it was unloaded. It was just spilling everything everywhere. So yeah, I kind of went ahead and changed that, like we talked about. I moved 3 different things over here, 3 different miners. They mine, and then the water eventually just pushes the item into the andesite funnels, which then puts it in the conveyor belt. There's a water elevator to the top, so I don't need to worry about timings and I have to send a chest down here and up there. This makes it so much better, like, not even gonna lie. And in case I need to, there's also a 4th piece of lava there that I could use. Let me actually pick up these toolboxes, because I have also made some toolboxes. I'll show you guys in a second what I have there. I made water elevator for me, so I can get up and down a lot faster and a lot easier. I go down through here, I come up here, and I also made myself a chunk loader for more minecarts. Though this thing is actually quite different than the normal chunk loaders I'm used to. I need to feed it stuff, mainly quartz, emeralds, diamonds, or a nether star. I don't know how much a nether star does, but I know how many the other ones do. Quartz is basically 1 for 1. I think this is 10, and then this is like more than like 50 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that. So the diamond is actually a pretty good one to use. But in order to actually properly use this thing, we need to make a diamond farm or stuff to keep this thing fed. But now we fixed the andesite backlog, which means we have a more constant flow of andesite, as you can see, which means this actually has a much better flow of andesite alloys, as you can see. But now there's another issue. These bad boys up here, I still haven't done them. I still need to make a rice farm over here so I can farm a little bit more strainers. And then we need to start messing with minecarts. I haven't done a lot with those. I need to test them out, because I want to make a second factory, because there's a few things that we still need to automate over here. If we go around to high aspirations, you can see there's nothing else here. But if we go to the overview, we actually have 2 different sections, which means we can accept this one, which now opens the second tier. But there's also a secondary thing that we need to do, which is the rubber. We need to automate rubber, so then we can automate the copper machineries, which is amazing. But we'll get to that. But we need to first farm rubber, so then we can actually have an easier access to these copper machineries. And if we go back here, yeah, as you can see, we need to get some arboreal extractors set up, so then they can get to the rubber. Then we can get to actually smelting the rubber, so that we get all this, and then we can have easy access to copper machines. I've also done the dark oak farm, as I told you guys. This is feeding directly the dark oak logs into the Sterling dynamo, so this will never run out of energy. This one is still just trading in for all the silver, and we actually already used this back at the factory to buy the unbreakable saw, which is basically a very good upgrade. I think it's on the market. Yeah, this one, we already bought this one. So now we don't have to worry about that factory over there. That one is good to go, because that factory already broke a diamond one, and the diamond one has a lot of uses on that thing. We also have a stowaway. I found a zombie villager being near me, so I just cure them, and I still can't get this guy to give me mending. So let me show you what I have in these toolboxes. And in case you don't know, a toolbox is basically done like this: a chest, a cogwheel, some leather, and then 2 gold sheets. And these things are very useful. You see, I can stack up more than just a normal stack of things in here and have like a bunch of these tools. And I can have more of these, I can have more of these over here and more of these. I basically have this for shafts, which means power transportation. So cogwheels, gearboxes, shafts, some in case chain drives, and then the underside alloy so I can actually do more. We have the machine one, which is when I have like the more utility type thing, like the mechanical belts, these things which I'm still going to use, the weight ejectors, the water wheels, mechanical press, bearings, and all those things. We have a secondary one for all the things that couldn't made into the next ones. And then we have a redstone one for some more redstone vibe things. The good thing about these things is that I could be far away. If I break it, it immediately goes into my hotbar. That's very, very powerful. But now, on to start with this. We pick up the machines over here. I can just pick up this thing. I can go into the crafting table, make myself 4 buckets, put the machines, the 4 buckets, make the 4 arboreal extractors. So then I can go into the quests, go into overview. No, it's not the overview. Yeah, this one. And boom, we have 4 arboreal extractor. Now, in order to actually use these guys properly, I need to make some pipes. So I've cleared a little area around here so I can actually use the power of that windmill, which I actually toned down the power of those machines so I could have a little bit more extra to power up this area over here. Basically, I had these running at 320 each. Now they're running at 80. Yeah, that's a lot less, and they didn't need that much power, so hopefully this thing actually gives us enough power for this. And I just plucked down these trees. Now I need to actually go around to all the arboreal structures, which they are already working, yeah, and just place down some of these tubes so that they are actually all connected. And I left myself some space over here in case I need more, which honestly I don't think we need more than 8. I think 8 is actually a very good number to have, because I think like every 100 get 800, so it's like at every 100 and somethings 12s or something that you get a full bucket, and a full bucket is immediately 4 rubber, so I guess we're good that way. We're gonna bring this out one more and another, and then we're actually gonna meet them up in the middle. And I think I want to get the power out this way, or not the power, but move these over here. Actually, I think I want to get the liquids through in this direction. And now I want to test out this. I know that this thing actually grows together, yeah. So ideally, oh, that's it, perfect. That's it, perfect. 144. That's insane amount. That's an insane amount. Holy Jesus. Yeah, that's an insane amount of things. Now I just need to grab power to this cogwheel. So I'm probably just gonna end up doing this, and then routing a shaft from over here. Now, one of the cool things about these toolboxes, I have no shafts in my inventory, right? So if I just middle click, it immediately goes into my toolbox and grabs this for me. This is honestly the best application I've ever seen of these things, and extremely useful. Then just do this, and now I just need 2 vertical gearboxes, which honestly I can just right click there and it grabs it from the box, from the toolbox. Yeah, perfect. And this is actually extracting in the right way. I do want to use the wrench here so we can actually take a look. Oh, there you go, Flow Spy. There comes the resin. Also, let's... Oh, not... I guess it can... I guess you can only do it there. There. And... Oh. Here. This actually can leak. So if this was lava, it will actually just throw lava in my face. So yeah, we already... As you can see, we have a decent flow. We may want to end up increasing this. I'm not quite sure. But this would be a very good tank to start off with. Now, ideally, I want to make a flooring somewhere around over on this height, I think. Yeah, and then hide everything underneath. Except maybe possibly this. Because there's some things that I want to have showing. But ideally, I'll make a second floor because I want to grab this thing and make it go upwards. And then probably onto the left side to give me my things. Or either to the front. If I go to the front, I'll get rid of this. If I end up going to the side, I may just do another tree. Okay, so this is the setup that I ended up with. So basically, I got the resin pumping in through here. Then I put a recipe filter, so only the normal resin, so it doesn't make it into a cube. So just the normal resin doesn't the normal. If you leave it here, it will do a cube, but you don't want that. You just want the regular resin. There you go. Then I have a fan, which has been trying to cook those things, and as soon as they get cooked, the funnel picks it up right away, and we already have over a stack. Now, this is not giving me a constant flow, so I'll probably just do another one of these. So I ended up adding another tree to the setup. So this now, every time it pulls in 300. So 100 for each single tree. So I could bump this up to 5 trees, which would make 500 and 500 of these two. But I don't really think it needed. No, this will passively give me a lot. I nearly have a second half, so I shouldn't need to worry about that. Now, on to a most burning matter. I have a very low amount of iron at the moment. I have 2 ingots there. I have 7 ingots with me, and I have 10 here. Now, you can actually farm iron, which is what we need to get onto next, because the iron nuggets can be provided by washing gravel. In order to wash gravel, there's like a 12% chance of you to getting this, which I need to be milling the gravel. Yeah, milling the cobblestone, sorry. So I just need to do a cobble generator. If I do a cobblestone generator, ideally I would have this be a lot better, but this is a zinc machine. I don't have that. So next good thing we can have is just a normal cobblestone generator. We could probably hook this 2 of these into a millstone, and then the millstone will give us the gravel. Then you just wash the gravel and you have a chance for the flint and for the iron nuggets. And ideally I would have the iron nuggets come into this setup over here, so that then they get turned into ingots. So whatever I do, I should have the output be around here, or I could even make the generator here, but then it would mean that I'll block this setup for myself, so I wouldn't be able to use this for all the other ingots. Okay, I think this is now working. It's not that pretty, but it works, and I'll probably replace these blocks with something else later. So what is happening with all these things coming on here? If we take a look up top with this, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Of course I fall. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so if you take a look up here, I can actually remove these blocks over here. What's happening, it's going to be, it's still, there's nothing still happening. So I'm gonna put water there. I've gotta put water there. I also need to actually put these blocks here so that the lava doesn't flow as she wants to. And perfect. Now there's drills here. I can probably show them from here. Yeah, there's drills there. They break up the blocks. The blocks then they get sorted through hoppers. Yeah, into a barrel, which gives me cobblestone, which has 0 because it's all here. In the mill, the millstone mills it, then it drops over here. And this funnel you can actually extend if you use the wrench on it, and this helps me stop the gravel there so that this piece of water can then try and turn it into either a nugget or into a piece of flint. And you can probably see there it's getting sparkles thingies or whatnot, and eventually, yeah, it either disappears, turns into iron, or turns into flint. We have 5 flint already, so that's nice. This will not be very fast. As you can see, that gave me a piece of flint. There you go. But this will slowly but surely will give me, yeah, some iron nuggets. The nuggets will then make it back into this production line we have over here, and eventually end up giving us iron. Now I would probably have to do a little bit of a redirection here, because if you think about this, this has an output into this barrel, so this will probably start giving tons and tons, I mean not tons, but sure, a decent amount of iron onto here. And ideally I would put this thing here. Yeah, so the output goes there. I put this here, and then I give it an andesite funnel. Then I could also just give it the iron, then lock it with a key. And now this will only take iron, and all the iron that comes in here to this will go there and then get immediately picked back up through there. And this is how you have to do it when you don't have brass items, which is what we're going to be focusing on right now. I also decided to downgrade our tank over here. Yeah, it was just not getting full. Like, as soon as the resin came in, it went out. So there's no need for it to actually be super big. And we can actually use this for lava later, or chocolate, because it's showing me chocolate right now. But yeah, we can actually use this later on. And we're doing good over here. We already have 2 stacks. And on this front, I need to give this a void upgrade ASAP. And I think I actually talked about this, but a very good function of these toolboxes is that I can just click in the middle, and all the items I have from the toolbox will immediately go into their proper space. So whenever I just build a bunch of stuff, just come here and just drop them all off. And that said, I need a pipes one. Because I need to store these things as well. Now, on to finishing the book missions. We go over here. We got that. Now we need to do some copper machines, which... there we go. Chapter 1 completely made. And it's gonna give us one more stuff. Fog. It's actually pretty cool. So, eye aspirations number 1 done. We go into the overview. The next step is chapter 2, which means brass. Which means let me read this. Oh, okay, hold on. We actually have this done over here. Yeah, we actually have this thing done over here until here. We are not melting the nuggets though, so we'll later on actually reroute the system maybe into a Tinker's construct thingy, possibly. Also, the next step is basically telling me to try and automate brass, so we can give that a try, I guess. So just a quick note, I actually added a secondary millstone because this thing is actually producing a lot more cobblestone than I thought. So yeah, you can actually run 2 of these and still be gaining cobblestone here. So I advise you, if you're doing 2 drill stones, or two things, two cobblestone generators. Yeah, actually just do two millstones. So you actually increase your flint and your iron nugget output. So guys, as I was making the episode, I didn't actually look at how long my clips were, and I ended up with having time for basically 2 episodes. And I think it's better if I separate it and there's like shorter episodes, like not that long, so you guys don't have to stay for like an hour or something. And you can probably see one of the things I did back over there, the dark oak trees. Those are no longer dark oak. I'll show you all in the next episode. And there's also a sneak peek behind me. There you go. You can see that. Oh, there's the web. Yeah, and that's it. There we go. And I hope to see you guys on the next episode for all of that. And see ya.